In the tobacco fields of Simcoe, Ontario, where the roads go flat and the nights go cold, there lives a man. Nobody knows his name. Nobody knows what's in the jug. And nobody asks twice. He drives a 1994 F-150 that should have died 10 years ago. He smokes cigarettes down to the filter, and when trouble comes to Norfolk County, he comes faster. They call him Piss Jug Man. One October night, something monstrous crawled out of an old tobacco kiln near Port Royal, 12 feet tall, built from tractor parts and bad intentions. The OPP sent 2 cruisers, both turned around. That's when the CB crackled. He took one last drag, cracked the jug, turned the key. He hit Highway 24 at 140. No headlights, just instinct. A bat out of hell. What happened next is hard to explain. There was a flash. There was smoke. A sound like God himself flicking a lighter. By morning, the monster was in the ditch, a cigarette butt on its chest. Piss Jug Man, already gone. Norfolk County sleeps easy, because somewhere out there, on some dark concession road, a flannel-shirted maniac is going way too far. The Norfolk County OPP never did close the file on him. Officially, he doesn't exist. Unofficially, every officer from Simcoe to Port Dover knows the name they're not allowed to write down. Then came the flood. Spring runoff hit the Lynn River hard. Main Street Simcoe went under. OPP and fire crews stretched thin, pulling people off porches in the dark. That's when the headlights showed up. He waded into water that should have killed him, jug in one hand, dragging a canoe of strangers with the other. 3 trips. 4. He didn't stop till Main Street was empty. By sunrise, Norfolk County OPP wrote his name down for once. Not in an incident report, but a commendation. The County Council held a special session. The mayor cleared her throat. For extraordinary service to Simcoe, Ontario, we honor Piss Jug Man. He took the plaque, said nothing, walked out, got in the truck, and disappeared. He disappeared south on Highway 24, but not for long. 3 days later, behind the old feed mill, something unbelievable happened. Piss Jug Man emerged wearing a bright yellow superhero costume, cape included, jug still in hand, cigarette still hanging off his lip. Word spread fast. He wasn't hiding anymore. He drove the back roads of Norfolk County, thanking everyone who kept the place standing. He shook hands with the Simcoe firefighters. He nodded to the Tim Hortons night shift. He hugged Dave Cowalchuk, still missing 2 snowmobiles. He even let Gerald the raccoon ride shotgun for the afternoon. For one golden week, Norfolk County had a legend in yellow spandex, doing donuts of gratitude down every concession road, but even legends checked their receipts. At Rack NQ, his favorite bar off Highway 24, something felt off. He counted his tab. He counted it again. Somebody had been charging him double for domestic draft since 2019. Piss Jug Man does not forget a betrayal, especially one involving beer money. So he made a decision. Quiet, devastating, poetic. That night, jugs started appearing. On the front step, in the parking lot, tied to the patio fence. By morning, Rack NQ was surrounded. Dozens of amber jugs lined up like soldiers, each one a silent, stinking reminder. You don't overcharge Piss Jug Man. The bartender opened up, took one look, and just sighed. Yeah, we deserved that. Piss Jug Man was already gone. Yellow cape flapping out the window of the F-150, jug on the dash, laughing all the way down Highway 24. Norfolk County got its hero back. Rack NQ got the message. And somewhere out there tonight, the tab is finally even. Word got back to Rack NQ fast. The bartender tracked him down at the gravel pit of Concession 6, hat in hand, ready to make it right. He pulled out a fresh tab, corrected. Fair, signed an apology. He offered Piss Jug Man free domestic draft for life. Piss Jug Man looked at the tab, looked at the man, took a long pull from the jug, and finally cracked a smile. They shook hands right there in the gravel. No lawyers, no hard feelings. Just 2 Norfolk County men squaring things the old way. The jugs disappeared overnight. Every last one, off the steps, out of the parking lot, off the patio fence, quietly collected before sunrise. Rack NQ reopened good as new, and Piss Jug Man's tab stayed clean ever since. Nobody in Norfolk County has to worry about finding a jug on their doorstep again. Not unless they've really got it coming. These days, you'll still catch him some nights, yellow cape folded up on the passenger seat, sharing a beer at rack NQ, jug parked right beside him on the bar. All square, all good. Norfolk County, safe as ever.